Okay, let's, we've been talking voltage and current and things. One of the big questions, of course, is how do you actually physically measure this? Now, in the old, and two of the most common tools we actually use in electronics things is the voltmeter and the ammeter. And in the old days, these used to be a little box and they used to have a needle on them, and you put a couple of wires in there and the needle would swing around to show the voltage or the current. But nowadays we actually tend to use things like this, which are a little bit more sophisticated. And you'll notice on these things, this has actually got current DC, current AC, what else have we got on here? We've got AC voltage, we've got DC voltage, we've got resistance, we've got frequency measure, this measures capacitors, we've got diodes and simple electronic equipment. Most of these also nowadays have a fuse on them, and as a rule you've got your three buttons. So you're going to have one for measuring current, which is fused, make sure you don't stick more than that through there. A COM, which is common earth, so one wire, usually the black one, will always be in the common earth, and voltage or everything else tends to go through this one. So if you're measuring current, use that hole, put the red one in that hole. If you're measuring anything else, as a rule, it goes through that hole. But how do you actually set them up in a circuit? The thing though is, in a circuit, an ammeter must be connected in series. If you put it in parallel, nothing happens. So what I mean is, if you have a circuit, so let's take a basic circuit, battery, let's put a resistor in there. What you'd actually do is you'd pull one of the pegs out of there and you'd put your ammeter in there, so the current must flow through the ammeter to the resistor. If you're going to be using a voltmeter is always connected in parallel. One of the things about the way that a voltmeter works is basically it's got a very large resistance in there, and it measures the voltage against the resistance. So if we have our circuit here and I want to measure the voltage across the resistor, I'd put it here, so I'd have the resistor of the voltmeter in parallel with that. If I put in series, this will actually block the signal and nothing will happen. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that this is in parallel. And in reality, the easiest way to set up a circuit when you're actually dealing with this is you basically what you do is, say you have a circuit, you're trying to measure it, you have your resistor there, boom, 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 boom. What you'd actually do, sorry about that, I think something's trying. What you'd actually do is you'd put your ammeter there and you'd put your voltmeter there. So you always set up your circuit first and then put your measuring equipment on it.